catch yourself saying, I have so many things to do today. I don't have enough time to get it all done. I'm always running behind. Are you hard on yourself saying, I should have done this yesterday? Do you make a to-do list with a reasonable amount of things on the list? I say that with a wink, but it's really way more things than you can practically do in a day. Time. We all have 24 hours in a day. Time flies. Better late than never. Gotta beat the clock. In the nick of time. You know those cliche phrases around time. How can you get it all done as a mom? I'm sure you felt the pressure to get it all done, even when it feels like you don't have enough time. I'm Kimberly Mutar, and welcome to the Renewed Mama Podcast. I help mamas like you stay renewed. Renewed in the words you think. You know, that tape that keeps replaying in your mind when you are washing dishes or scrubbing the toilets. Renewed in what you say to yourself and to your children when you are having the best day ever and the sun is shining, and when it spirals into chaos, temper tantrums, and sibling fights. Renewed in how you respond so that you keep showing up as the mama you want to be. Reward yourself with a bite of chocolate from your secret mama stash. I know you have one, because you handled the chaos with patience and grace instead of shouting and shaming. I'm here for that win and for the chocolate, of course. Stay a renewed mama with me. Let's go. Mama, I want to encourage you today around time. This has been one of my biggest struggles. So I want to help you stop the tape replaying in your mind of my to-do list is so long. I have so many things to do today. Believing that it's totally possible to get all the things done today and then feeling defeated at the end of the day when you've only done 3. I don't want you to keep feeling like you are always running behind, or you actually are always late and behind. Let's break these lies today by replacing them with truth. The truth is, time is on your side. God is on your side. I trust you, God, to help me to get done what concerns me today in good time. Psalm 138:8 says, the Lord will accomplish what concerns me. Say, this is exciting. God always shows up when I need more time to get it all done. The truth is, I am right on time. Mama, you are right on time. This mindset truth is from Amber McHugh, whom I enjoy following. She is such an encouragement when it comes to accomplishing what you need to in your life and your business without feeling like you are always behind or you missed out on an opportunity. When you feel like that, say out loud, I am right on time. The truth is, I honor God with my time. I manage time well. I stay on task and resist distractions. Now, when I say distractions, I'm not talking about your children. I mean, how many times have we allowed ourselves to be annoyed when our children interrupt us? No, they are not the distractions. I mean social media as a distraction, the news, checking your email every time a new one drops into your inbox, not enough sleep or exhaustion, that's a distraction. Not eating foods that fuel your body. Those are the distractions that take you away from your work task at hand, not the children. Here's another truth about time that you can declare. Every day, I get better at accomplishing more in less time. God will give you ideas on how to accomplish more in less time. Just ask Him, how can I work smarter in this? Can I systematize this or automate this? Who can I get to help me do this? Can my children do this now that they are older? Time is on your side, Mama. God is on your side and is ready to help you accomplish the things you need to do today. You are right on time. You manage time well. Every day you get better at accomplishing more in less time. Remember that. The people who know their God will display strength and take action. In order to get it all done as a mom, you've got to get up and take action. Get going. So let me give you a few practical suggestions for managing your time well and staying on task that have really helped me. Make a plan of what you are going to do and when you'll do it, meaning set office hours or set an appointment and then stick to it as if it were a dentist appointment. You do show up for the dentist appointment, right? So show up for the task you have set. A man noble or a good leader devises noble plans, and by noble plans he stands. That's Isaiah 32:8. So make the plan as to when you can get it done and then stick to it as best as you can. Now, I know that you're thinking, but I have small children who need me all throughout the day. Where do I find office hours, or how do I actually keep this appointment so that I get things done and that I can do it uninterrupted? It's a great question. If you need to, set your office hours early. I've been a 4 a.m. or a 5 a.m. riser for 8 years now. It gives me 3, sometimes 4 uninterrupted hours before the kids get up to work. I mean, this time is golden. I love this quiet time to myself. I do my morning routine, I make my coffee, and then I get down to work. Now, we do need our sleep, mamas, so you just need to go to bed by 9 o'clock to keep this sustainable for the long term. Or you work after the kids go to bed, whatever works best for you, but set those office hours. Teach your children that it's mommy's work time or mommy's focus time. When my girls were small, I made a chart on the fridge that had the hours of the day down the side and then 3 columns, Daddy, Mommy, and the girls. I had pictures of things we did in the day laminated with a magnet on the back. So in the morning, we'd plan our day by putting the magnets by the time that we would do it. They could see when Daddy was at work. They could see when we would go to the library, or when they would practice their letters or their numbers, or when we would eat, all in picture form. They would pick what they wanted to do while I was tutoring or when I worked at my desk. We don't use that chart anymore because they're older now. But if I need to work at my desk for an hour in the afternoon, I'll say to them, "What will you do while I work?" They're old enough, of course, to take care of themselves. But I ask because I'd like them to be purposeful with their time. A few other tips for using your time wisely and to stay on task is to have 1 tab open at a time on your computer. Don't get distracted by having 20 tabs open. Just one, the task that you are working on. When you choose to go on social media, set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes and only scroll during those 10 or 15 minutes. I know the draw that social media has, and I know how nice it is to zone out and to scroll. but it has been a game changer for me to take Facebook and Instagram off my phone. And I have just removed social off of my iPad because I found myself just grabbing my iPad instead of my phone and scrolling there to zone out. Just a different device, but the same time spent. I used to catch myself doing this endless scrolling around 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Those zone out times because I worked super focused in the early morning hours. And since I was up so early, I would get that normal afternoon slump at around 11 a.m. instead of like 2 or 3 p.m. But at 8 a.m., the kids were up and they're getting their breakfast. And at 11 a.m., we were right in the middle of our homeschool morning. So those are not good times to scroll on social media. So I didn't want to demonstrate with my actions that my phone and social was more important than my kids. So I put a screensaver on my phone with a picture of my kids that read, "Why am I going to my phone?" This worked really well as a reminder. Until then, I just decided to take Facebook and Instagram off my phone altogether. Not having social platforms on my phone or iPad means I'm more present in the moment. We can have the discussions and I'm not distracted. And it forces me to use my desktop computer for Facebook and Instagram. This requires me to be intentional about going on those social platforms during my morning work hours. Is it really worth it to scroll, or do I have other tasks to do before the kids wake up? I'm always asking myself that. Is this 10 to 15 minutes of scrolling worth it? So I encourage you to monitor your social time by putting in some of those checks. Taking it off your phone, off your device, making it a little bit harder to access so that you can stay present and use that time wisely. My best suggestion for getting tasks like cleanup, chores, laundry, and meal prep accomplished at home is to involve the kids. It takes longer at first because you're training them in how to do the task well. We love putting music on and everyone gets to work helping in some way. Now I get to enjoy the fruit of that training when they were young to help out. We have done some excavating work around our house. It was 3 days of nonstop work because we rented the big equipment. We wanted to use the time we had them wisely. Well, guess who made lunch and dinner for us? It was the kids. I was so grateful that they could take charge of that. I was out the other day getting groceries. Andrew was working from home, but he couldn't help the youngest two make lunch. I called them up and said, "I'm on my way home with the groceries, but when we get there, we need to go and pick up my oldest from what she was doing and then go on to pick up our new kittens. So can you make lunch?" And they said, "Yes, Mommy." And when I got home, they were already eating their chicken quesadillas with guacamole. I was so thankful for their help. They came to the rescue. So get your children's help. Another thing is to prioritize well. Oh, you're probably saying, "No, don't talk about priorities." But I need to. Say no when you need to. I used to get so annoyed when I'd complain to Andrew that I didn't have enough time to get everything done in the day. And he'd say, "Are you prioritizing the right things?" There is no need to prioritize because it all had to get done. That's how I would grumble, right? That was how I thought. But I've learned over the years that it can't all get done and it all doesn't have to. Mama, you do not have to do it all. It's okay to let things go. Say no when you need to. Some things are great ideas, but it's not the right idea for now. Maybe later in a different season in your life, you can come back to that idea. But for now, in the current season you are in, whatever that season is, like new baby, toddler, homeschooling, working and homeschooling, building a business, gardening, focus on what is most important now. Evaluate, is this important or not? Is it good but not necessary? Can this wait, or it must be done today or this week? Then do what moves you, your family, your business forward right here, right now. So know what your long-term family and career or business goals are, and then work backwards, making decisions today that will bring you and your family closer to those goals while staying in line with your values. Tell me, Mama, what are one or two of these suggestions that you will begin right away to help you to get it all done? I want you to say them out loud right now and then commit to them. Now, you must be saying, this all sounds nice, Kimberly, but I am having a hard time believing these time truths because I really am always behind, running late, or rushing around because time really is not on my side. I can tell you all the times I've been late. People have left without me. All the times I've had to change a diaper blowout or find lost shoes last minute. That is what my past experiences have been. I am just a late person. I misjudge time. I totally understand, Mama. I still find myself late at times. And it's not because of the kids. I'd say, I have 5 minutes before we need to go. I can put in some laundry. I'll just put these dishes in the dishwasher so the kitchen is clean. And then I get late because I decided to do another 5-minute task. Or like on Sunday, I thought, I'll make some bacon. Oh, how about waffles? And before you know it, we missed the first church service. We had to go to the second one. Mama, we are renewed mamas together. If you are having a hard time believing these time truths because you really are always behind, running late, or rushing around, I'm proud of you for acknowledging it. And I'm going to ask you to keep going. Don't stop there with that limiting belief. Instead, say, I'm coming to learn that time is on my side. God is on my side and is ready to help me accomplish the things I need to do today. I am right on time. I manage time well. Every day, I get better at accomplishing more in less time. So I'm attaching new faith, a renewed mindset for the time God gives me each day, for each moment. I will work as unto him, and I will declare that time is on my side. Yes, and amen to that. I bless you, Mama, with these truths. Do you know another mama who struggles to get it all done as a mom, who is always rushing and feels behind? Would you share the love by sending her this podcast episode? I know that she will thank you. If you need any help, Mama, you have a parenting question, or you just can't seem to get up and out of the tired, chaotic, rundown, shouting, behind mama rut you are in, and it's more like you are surviving and just barely making it through each day, register now for Renewed Mama Coaching. I am your Renewed Mama Coach who will talk through your specific frustrations, what you've already tried saying and doing that isn't working, and what you can try instead. We'll go fruit to root together and help you to think right, to speak right, and to respond right. You don't have to do it alone. It's so much better working through it, talking through it together. So go to renewedmamacoaching.com. I bless you, Mama. Time is on your side. What an amazing mama you are. All of my love to you. I'll see you next time on the Renewed Mama Podcast. If there is one gift that you could give your children today, it would be your words, chosen carefully and spoken well. The words you speak today are like seeds planted in their hearts and minds. These word seeds will sprout and bear fruit in their life as they grow and become adults. Use Speak Life badges, sticker award badges, along with suggested scripts or words you can say in the situations you encounter with your children. These scripts are designed to help you to speak to your child's individual personality, to break lies they may be believing, and to help them to grow up with a truth-filled mindset. Get them today at speaklifebadges.com. Austin the Hedgehog is bringing Mailbox Fun to your kids. Your children ages 3 to 13 can receive mailbox surprises like activity postcards, happy birthday cards, stickers, crafts, recipe cards, coloring pages, puzzles, special gifts like the I Am Loved journal, a tumbler, Austin's matching happy birthday toque, and so much more from Austin the Hedgehog, straight to your mailbox with their own name on it each month. All teaching life lessons such as helping, using time wisely, how to monitor their own screen time, how to choose the right friends. Being strong means more than just muscles, how to have self-control, and their words are like seeds that will grow into fruit in their life. It is oh so good from Austin the Hedgehog. 2 subscription levels are available. Register your children today at austinskidsclub.com.